Hello and welcome to another ProElliottWave.com video series for December 4th, 2013. This is covering the Dow, S&P, gold, and the dollar index. Let's go into our disclaimer. This site services and videos are for educational purposes only. Investing in securities, forex, and futures markets carries a high degree of risk, and you can lose all your investment money. All opinions expressed and data provided herein are subject to change without notice. The services offered by us may not be suitable for all investors. The material is not intended to provide and should not be construed as providing individual financial, investment, tax, legal, or accounting advice. You should consult your professional advisors prior to acting on the basis of the information herein. For more information, please contact proelliottwave.com. Let's start taking a look at the calendar for for the end of this week. Today we did have some news coming out with the trade balance, the ISM, new home sales, and this afternoon we're going to be having, actually tonight, we're going to have some pound news with the official bank rate and the ECB tomorrow morning, and unemployment numbers tomorrow and moving into Friday, unemployment change and rate change and all that stuff. So it's a busy week with the calendar. The market is behaving in a every time there is a negative news, the market behaves in the opposite way and goes the other way because of the interest rates and how the Fed might be reacting to this negative news. So negative news is bad news and bad news is good news. So keep an eye on that and we'll go forward. Let's go into the charts. Let's start with the Dow. And we've changed our Dow charts from the US 30 futures chart to the at YM just because of our data service. We're getting missed, bad data from our data feed. So we're working on that. So in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be either bringing you that the YM or the US 30. They're both the same as far as the charts goes, off by a few pips here and there, but the direction and the Elliott wave count holds true for all of them the same way. That goes the same way for our S&P. Instead of the S&P that we were holding coming with in the past, we're actually covering the uh, at ES, so the minis, we're covering the minis, and the gold instead of the AUX USD, we're covering at YG. If you have any questions regarding this and how does this affect you, which shouldn't, all the counts are the same and the data should be almost identical, um, please contact us as soon as possible. Let's look at this. We believe we've completed the third wave here, and it came at great levels at the Dow 16, S&P 1800, and the Nasdaq 4000. So these are investors are taking a breather, and we'll see. We'll see if this holds or this is just a beginning of the run up, and we need to adjust our counts. Let's look at into the 4 hour and see how we've broken this down. So we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a 3. And here so far, I believe we've completed the 1. Let's look at the hourly and take a look at how this is broken. We actually did a little bit movement since the last time I had this count, but doesn't fundamentally change some of these counts. There's just a ABC that's bigger. Um, this ABC became bigger and we're moving off of these levels. We should see the same thing happen in the ESP uh, S&P minis, uh, but this count is incorrect, so the 4 should have been here. We did have some sell-off, and I believe we're done. Looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. We're breaking these levels, which is a good sign. So let me pause this video and adjust these. So you're gonna find similar counts for the Dow and the S&P probably. I haven't checked the S&P, but we just corrected this. So instead of this being the fifth wave, it became a 3 ABC to a fourth and then down to a fifth with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. this could have been that this is also a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a 3, 4, and then 5 as well. So regardless of the count, the outcome is the same because after that completion, you should be looking up the upside. Once these levels are broken, especially this, we should see it. I thought we had it over here because we clearly did break this, and this brings out a great example of how things can change with our counts. I mean, the count was working previously. However, things do change in the market and they move out to a bigger pattern and you have to adjust accordingly. What Elliott Wave just allows you to do is like if you were, gives you points where the market might turn and how this this count is presenting itself at that point, gives you better stops and better direction as to which way the market should be going. But nothing is final. I mean, we even had if you can see the MACD divergence at that point and everything from a 3 to a 5. So this was an interesting move. It could hold out that this was an A completion of an A or 1, and this is our ABC. However, I don't like the fact that this pattern is so nicely broken into impulsive moves. So we'll see how that works out. Let's see if we have the same thing, the minis, similar pattern with the third completing up here, and then we've been slowly moving down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I thought that was a 5. Exactly the same pattern holds for the Dow as this. Well, actually, when you see this breakdown here more, this could be an ABC actually. So this could have been a completion of 1 and this is an ABC. So that is possible and we can even, let's see if we can show you how that works. So, and this, actually you see how we do a live market. So we do have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to an ABC here as well. So that pattern is possible to be working as well. So we'll see how this works out, and we'll update you as we see the market happening. You should check out our charts as we update them and stay on top of this. Let's look at the gold. We believe we have made some changes in our counts again, as this 2 has slowly and gradually kept moving down on us. We had a 2 here, 2 here, and then 2 here. So slowly it's been moving around. But for now, we'll see it. We do see it jump back up, which is positive. Let's see if we do break this trend line in a strong positive way and we go up and we might come back and test it and then go back up. So let's see how this is breaking out in the hourly. Excuse me. And here, our fourth was an ABC. This we made a change to a 1, 2, 3, 4 off of the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a 3. A, B, C. And then here we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is pretty strong impulsive move back up. So we'll see how this holds out. In the past we've had these moves up, but this looks stronger than before. So let's see how this holds up. Let's look at the dollar index. You see similar things happening in the dollar index coming off of this lows. I'm not sure if this last tick is correct. Usually I get these weird last bars off of these futures charts. So be careful. Don't look at these data. Make sure your own charting system always is comparable to what I'm showing and presenting here. Let's move out to the 4 hour so you can see a bigger picture of this. 1, and we're working on an A, B, C to a 2. So far I think we've completed an A either here or here. Both counts work. This could have been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a A as a um, leading diagonal and then moving up to a B, and then we go down to C. Now this B, I do have some levels showing here, the 100% and the 161%. I think the 161 is a more accurate place where this might stop, which is the 81.34. So take a look at that and review all these charts to see how we're getting these counts from the 15-minute and on. We do have them broken down as best as possible for what is showing at the market at this point. A lot of websites or a lot of Elliott Wave services wait till something is completely changed and um, they show you something so they don't show any errors. That I don't believe is the real way of counting or the real way of Elliott wave. Elliott wave is a changing or moving phenomena, and it does change, and that is the market, and that's what we need to prepare for. These are the points that we put out or the counts that we have on our services is the best or what the market is showing at that time. It's not necessarily or nothing is 100% set in stone. So, like for example, when we had this count, this was an extremely reasonable count for that time. Obviously, you see this is not correct, and we need to go over this again and make some changes. This was probably a leading diagonal to an A. Now we're completing a B, and then we'll go up to get the C. So these things do change, but so far this count was correct. But instead of a 1 to a 2 to a 3 to a 4, now it becomes an A, B, C to an A, down to a B, and further up. So let me make these changes and come back right. So I made some changes to this. However, is this the B? We don't know yet until we come through, take out these highs at 80.92. We're not sure if this is done. And this is what we go through in our trading room to let everybody know and see how we do these counts. Um, you don't know if these counts are appropriate until you have proof. You need the proof. Once the A is taken out, yeah, you know this B was set in. Or if some of these levels are taken out, if this B is taken out, then you know. Otherwise, this could have just been an A to a B to a C to B, and then going back up. So you'll have to wait and see how these plays out and judge based on these facts and an ongoing basis. That's why we try to update almost every day. We do update every day, but sometimes we also keep an eye. I don't know if you have our information on our Facebook account as well, because sometimes we put in charts over there as well in the midterm um, time frame as something that's changed and we see it. I'll try posting those as well so you get emails and those updates come to your email box in inbox. Um, we'll see. For now, we'll see you in the trading room. And if you have any questions or concerns, do give us a call. I mean, do give us an email. We'll try to answer your emails as soon as possible. Meanwhile, be aware of these economic calendar events that are coming up and some of these key points where the market can turn. Best of luck and good fortunes, and we'll see you by the end of this week or either Friday or Sunday, depending on when we get a chance to upload these videos. Thank you.